So at IFSEC, I met my friend Vijay, and who looks for the TP-Link business, and you are VP.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, Vice President.
Vice President for Soho and SMB business. Am I right?
Soho business.
Soho business only. So, we recently chat with Lynn. So, Lynn leads the entire business, but now Vijay will share more information about the partners community because he interacts on regular basis the entire partner network who are the core strength of TP-Link in India. So, let's have a quick chat. Are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Chalo, thank you. So, Vijay, to start, because I've already taken the reaction from Lynn, but I'd like to know because you know the familiar faces who are visiting here. So how do you see the response at IFSEC so far?
Yeah, it's quite good, and this is the first day which everybody's experiencing over here, and we see quite a good crowd coming in, and we expect that tomorrow will be a better one, and then the next one, which is a Saturday coming in, we would expect more crowd. So I think we have called in our whole team from all over India to attend this kind of an exhibition to get an experience of the overall the IFSEC as a security business, and overall brands are here. So this feels good, and a lot of partners are over here.
Right.
From all over India, and a lot of crowd we can see on the first day itself.
Yeah, so that's really nice that first time I'm meeting all your team member here, and your team from South, North, East all have came here.
Yes.
So it's really great to connect and to see how strong the brand is here. Moving to my next part of queries, that is about we are going forward in a new calendar year.
Yes.
So I'm sure that you guys are leading already in the WLAN market, but what are other plans? What you're targeting in next year?
Yes, of course. So as TP-Link, what we feel is that everything needs to be connected together. So we are, of course, there in the networking segment, wherein the internet which comes at home is, of course, everybody should have a TP-Link router or a TP-Link switch to bring the internet to home. But then after that, there are a lot of products which are connected to that. That is the smart home products. We are bringing in a lot of the newest introduction. I would like to tell is a robo vacuum. Okay, that's almost the end product of a cleaning arena. Okay, so we are getting in with the robo vacuum as well. We'll be getting in with the smart home, that is a smart doorbell. We'll be getting in with the smart cameras, IP cameras. So here in IFSEC we are ranging a lot of IP cameras, and as well as the surveillance IP camera range. So this is everything what we want the consumers to experience, that everything from bringing the internet to their home, getting themselves connected to the internet, and then after experience should also be with TP-Link. Yeah.
All right. So because I have seen closely more. I have seen the growth, the kind of growth you guys are bringing for the brand TP-Link. The channel is your core strength that we already know about these traditional partners. And recent time, I have seen the kind of investment you have putting into building a good kind of channel network across India, investing in shows like this, and also different activities. So brief about those activities which you did this year, and you have the same plan, same aggression next year also going forward.
So of course we were into the COVID period for almost 2 years, more than 2 years rather, and we could not meet partners personally. Of course, there was always a call. They were always a call away to discuss what they require, and we were always, TP-Link has been always on the positive side of the business during the COVID time, because we were the necessity for people. The internet, they wanted to be connected because of the learn from home and the work from home environment. But after that, after the COVID is over, we wanted to meet partners, check what is their current situation, how are they trying to go ahead in their business, and what kind of an activity or what kind of a support we can give them so that they can grow. So during COVID times, everybody must have experienced that online has been quite booming, because of course offline could not be on, they could not open their shutters, and the business was a little hampered at that time. But after that, now the shutters are opening up, shops are opening up, the consumer is flowing into the market, is buying regularly from the market, and the trend is shifting from online buying to now offline buying. So our partners require a lot of support. So what we are doing is we are going city by city, we are discussing with the partners, we are keeping events for the partners so that they get to know the new product introduction. It is very necessary for everybody to know what TP-Link is looking forward, the roadmap of what TP-Link is getting for them to earn more into this business. To finally, everybody does business for margins, for money, right? So by default, what is next for them and how they can make more business out of TP-Link for future. Is that what we are trying to do? We are doing events, that is the dealer community. We are doing the events for them. For the SI community, we are doing events for them, because of course TP-Link is also a solution product. It's not just a box selling product, but also a solution product. So we are doing different events for dealer community. We are doing different events for the SI community, as well as we are doing some kind of an activity in the market for the festive season, like Diwali. We distribute some kind of a gifting to our partners. So all these kind of activities to get the channel community back together have been done by TP-Link, and of course future also we are going to invest into that.
Correct. So rightly said about the kind of efforts you are putting up, and this is the result. We can see that you guys are the number one in the market. Moving to your department, your department, that is a Soho.
Yes.
Soho business has picked up post-COVID. Do you think, and how your product are being placed in these segments?
Yes, of course. So Soho has been the best growth in the industry, especially during the COVID time, because of course Soho is a small office and home office. So everybody went back home during the COVID period, and what they required was the best of the best connectivity at home, and that is where the router played a massive part during the COVID time. That is how it went up, and it grew from there. And after COVID also, we feel that Soho is still, the growth is still there, and now what we see is the growth is there in the home automation segment, because people are now looking at upgrading their lifestyle, because they have a good router at home, they have good speeds at home, they are browsing Netflix, they are browsing all the OTT channels. The speed which they use, the internet speed is quite high. So with the internet speed, of course, there are multiple options which they can use at home, Alexa, or be it the home automation products like the smart TVs or smart doorbells, or maybe the smart curtains. All these are coming into trend in India, and that is where we call this as a Soho segment. So this is where the growth is actually, and it is coming up quite well now.
Okay, Vijay, tell me one thing, because we are now entering into 2023 year, and do you see any sort of challenge in the current business? Maybe the global situation you can highlight, and these points need to be keeping in mind for the partners also. For the partner base, you can share what are the impacts, what are the challenges we are seeing, maybe globally, or the Indian challenge you can share with them, so that they will be aware about how to overcome these challenges.
See, what I feel is a global challenge is an opportunity for India right now, because globally everybody is facing that kind of a situation. We see our neighboring countries also, they are facing the challenge in their economies, but India is growing. Why? Because India has created that particular system wherein globally, wherever the challenges are, people come to India, or companies come to India and start investing. Okay, so even TP-Link, we have started the manufacturing in India, and we are slowly starting our factories in India as well. So why? Because globally there are a lot of challenges, especially because of the previous situations like COVID, or maybe the war which is on. So all those things are affecting, but India is of course on the positive side, and we see a lot of, in the coming years also, if there is a recession, India will be on the positive side of that and not on the negative side, is what I feel. And challenges as specific to, if you say, the dealer community, I feel that change is what is the constant in life. So dealers also, our distributors or anyone, they should change as per what the community is changing, or what is the trend changing. If they do not change, of course, they'll stay there. So during COVID also, we changed a lot. We changed our structure of doing business. A lot is dependent now on the solution business. Even if you call the Soho router, or maybe the accessories like the smart homes, the solution, once you provide a solution to the partners or to the consumers, that is where they get converted into buying from you. Okay, so moving into the solution, from the distribution or from the box selling is the future, and that is where I would want the partners also to concentrate and that grow their business from here on.
Right. So two major things you shared and corrected me also, that there is no challenge.
Yes.
Opportunities is huge, and we just need to adopt with the changes.
Yeah.
And we need to not to be the just box movers. We need to bring solutions.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just leave you with the one comment about we have been talking about more about the online and offline, and you guys are very strong in traditional channel network.
Yeah.
So how do you make a balance between online and offline partners and keep both of them happy for the better growth?
See, that's a question which can be actually debated on, and we can have a long debate on it. But then what companies like us can only do is basically just keep a track of what are the pricings on online and offline, of course, and make sure that partners also get some benefit out of it, because see, online is going to be there for a long time. Okay, they are there here as well as in other countries, developed countries. They are still operating, and their operating style is the same. Okay, they will always want to give some discounts to the consumers so that they buy more.
Right.
Okay, the only major criteria for them is the price part, but that hurts the traditional channel sometimes. Okay, so this is where company plays a part, wherein the traditional channel should be benefited properly, so that when such kind of an offers or something runs, the traditional channel also has some offers in their hands to offer to the consumers. Okay, see, consumers don't mind spending a little 100 extra if they get the touch and feel experience, or if they get a good experience with the dealer, speaking with the dealer.
Right.
They need somebody to speak to, especially in such a technical product. Okay, T-Pilling is a more on a technical side. People need to understand the product and buy it. Impulse buying is just a one-time buying, but to buy it on a regular basis or to understand the product, you need a human touch, and that is where we tell the traditional channel, or we educate them that human touch is very important. Don't just rely that okay, online is selling so low. We will be giving you a lot of support from our end as well, and of course we try to manage the online portals with their MOPs, that this is the lowest what you can go, no going below that. But then again, they have their own games to play, but then by default, company has to maintain a support online, control the pricing, as well as to give these equivalent pricings to the channel, so that they also have a fair play during the offer period also.
Right. So, we have been also observing that you guys have a very balanced, kind of strategy, and that's why you guys are successful with the support of both the mediums. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just conclude my discussion with one thing. You know market very closely, so give a message to partners, a New Year message, as well as one or two small selling tips how they can grow in 2023.
New Year message will be always stick to T-Pilling. Yes. Okay, so by default we are supporting you from a long time, and you have been quite supportive for us during the COVID period or before that, and now as well. And we promise, of course, in the coming New Year, we are getting double than the current products what you have, and we are getting into many different categories like CCTV, or you say the smart home products, or you say the cleaning products. All these categories would be coming in T-Pilling. Okay, and that is where we want, or I would suggest that you come experience with T-Pilling and you check the products, because T-Pilling has always been there for you with the best of the best quality. You check the products and then you go ahead with it, and we promise that we'll deliver you the best of the best products, and of course the after sales support. Yes, all the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's always pleasure talking to you, and I know that you have some different information and you shared. Thank you so much for talking always to Digital Dominant, and we are your media partner and will always support you to grow further. Thank you, Vijay.
Cheers. Bye.
Thank you.